father's got a favorite. If they say they don't, they're lying. Don't get too excited, kids. Good morning. Yes, exactly, dude. It is morning time, and the critters are kind of still relaxing. It's starting to warm up, and I thought, you know what? It's been a little while. Let's do a little bit. This is heavy, by the way. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. This thing, I still haven't put any kind of hydraulic lift on it. Oh, you just do a squat and then drop it. It's loud.
Yeah, that's the hydraulic you're talking about.
I'm the hydraulic, yeah. Hey, we have an early riser. I thought today would be a nice day to kind of catch everybody up on the camp, see what's been happening, look at the animals. I guess it's something of a tour. But this little girl, she wandered out. She's an early riser, you know, early bird gets the vegetation, I guess, early tortoise. Is that the saying? I don't know. But she's warming up right now. We got a nice early morning sunrise, and they're just soaking up that solar radiation so that they have enough energy for the day, which is kind of like coffee for most people. Sunlight is to our reptiles. So the sulcatas have this beautiful enclosure. You saw a few weeks ago, Matt and I were filling things in. They dig big burrows. No more drama with the burrows at the moment, which is good. So the plan worked, you know. We were able to kind of dissuade them from digging in that area, and I'm sure they'll exploit a weakness in the future, but so far so good. It's always something with sulcata tortoises. They're such a big, powerful tortoise. They are the third largest tortoise in the world, the largest on any continent. They are bested, of course, by the Galapagos and the Aldabra tortoise, but I love them. They're fantastic. And God, we got about 100 babies right now. So they are living inside, and I'll talk about that in a little bit because there's so much happening, and that's what this video is about. It's catching you up. It's the latest kind of most current look at the camp here in 2023. So if you're watching this in 2025, you're kind of not up to date. So stay tuned. Anyway, let's go on over to the radiateds. Again, man, such a cool, we got mangoes aplenty. Look at this. And the tortoises are so smart. They wait. This goes down. You can see, look at this, guys. There's mango that was consumed by the tortoise, and there's some scratch marks, but they have to wait until it gets a little bit more ripe. So I allow them to do that. I think it's really cool. I also allow friends to come over, and if they're into mangoes, they pluck them and they can eat the mangoes. I love mangoes, but unfortunately, Kate, my wife, is very allergic to the leaves and the sap. And I can't even bring a mango in the house because if she touches it or touches the counter where it was laying, she gets like a poison ivy type rash. A little bit you should know about mangoes. They're actually related to poison ivy, I've read. It's a very similar substance in their sap. So you may be allergic to it.
The urushiol?
I don't know if it's urushiol, that's the oil that makes you itch. I mean, would someone Google that while I'm working here? I'm not a botanist, but I'm pretty sure that mango, poison ivy are related, and someone will school us in the comments. And I applaud you and thank you for Googling. But the radiated tortoises, super happy. Again, kind of a earlier part in the day. These guys are just getting themselves up and at 'em. We also have the young Cersei and her friends. We spilled a little bit of food, but it's not going to hurt them. They're just going to nibble away at some of that fluker diet right there. And yeah, it's just been awesome up front. Check it out, our aquascape ecosystem pond. The very first pond they built for us. Looking great. We have some good flow in there. I'm loving it. You can see straight to the bottom. In fact, this is due for a cleaning, and even so, it's still got such good water clarity. I'm probably going to pull out the filter pads and the biofalls, clean out the skimmer. Let's check the skimmer. I like to check the skimmer because every once in a while, here's a small Japanese Reeves turtle in the skimmer, but I just
every single time.
Almost. I think we're good now. I think we're okay now. Up? No, look at this. Look at this, guys. Yep. We've got a Japanese Reeves turtle, and we've got a young cooter that someone had dropped off here, and I thought, all right, you can live here for a while. So it's a young Florida red belly, pretty little.
These are beautiful.
Aren't they cool? They're just great natives, and this animal has already tripled in size being here. So this one will wind up going into the main pond here at the camp in the backyard, and then this Japanese Reeves turtle just wanders around this whole enclosure. He has the whole front yard. There's some females. There's a couple of other males. It's just a good time to be be a turtle if you're living out here. So I just let them go. Hopefully they wander in the right area. And then I'm also gonna make sure that we have the water going, guys. See this? We have the autofill happening. So I just stick this back in here. And then it's filling up the pond because of the evaporative loss. Whenever you have waterfalls, that water is kind of evaporating a little bit. I like to keep my fluker food, my aquatic turtle blend here. Aquatic turtle buffet blend. It's got everything an aquatic turtle wants. It's got the pellets, it's got little mealworms, and it's got shrimp. And I feed them in that ring, and it kind of holds most of the food in. So there's one of the Alligator borneensis right there, painted river terrapin. Relative to the royal river terrapin that we have in the backyard, we've got our Hamiltoni or Indian spotted turtle right there. There's about 4 of them in this enclosure. In the front yard, there's Chinese Reeves turtles, Japanese Reeves turtles. There's Chinese box turtles, Asian box turtles, and a very confused Badiger eating the rope, or Lydia borneensis. It's really just a cornucopia of turtles. We even have the pink belly side neck floating around there as well. So very cool habitat. Love it here. My friends at Aquascape and all their CACs are certified Aquascape contractors that help build this stuff. Natural Designs Aquascapes came in and put the stream in. So my good friend John Adams there from Tennessee, really appreciative of the friendship that I've developed with Aquascape. So now we're kind of walking around the back. Oh, look at this. I don't know if you can see. Oh, look at that. There you go. There's one of those Asian box turtles. I also saw a basilisk walking around here. I thought maybe we'd be able to see it, but no joy. Anyway, there it is. One of the females, they get to kind of enjoy this whole bubbling brook. A little waterfall. Watch out for that spider, dude. You almost walked right through that spider web. Boink. We like to leave the spider webs up so that they can eat all the bugs. And I didn't want you to turn into a kung fu master immediately on camera when you walk through a spider web. That's generally what happens. Okay, let's get some more food out here for our Central American sliders. These guys are Looney Tunes. But all kinds of turtles floating around in here. And just a good scene, man. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. Oh, there's another Hamiltoni.
What is it?
That's a Hamiltoni. Geoclemys hamiltoni, or the common name is the Indian spotted turtle. Turtle nerds call it the Hamiltoni.
The Hamiltoni.
Yep.
He's about to get
This one's always been slow and steady. And she's looking for food. Boink. And get your food. Almost there. Any second now.
Before these guys get it.
Oh, they're getting it. You better hurry, young lady. Oh, she's missing. All right. Well, we'll let her do her thing. She'll get it eventually. Oh, don't you go tripping now. Well, hold it now. There's Circe. We were looking for Circe Poo. So she's one of the juvenile aldabras that we have here. She is gorgeous. My buddy Sam Piscucci, as you guys know, he is the giant tortoise master, and he was generous enough to give me Circe. We've been buddies for many years now, and she's gorgeous. She's getting bigger. And then if you want to pass the camera over to me, we'll take you on a quick trip to see Boba. Hey, Boba. That's Boba. Boba is another juvenile aldabra tortoise. And this guy here was given to me by a gentleman in Dallas, Texas. And then we have Timmy. He's the final aldabra that we have. And Timmy, most likely, Matt, Timmy likes to hide over here.
He likes to dig.
Yeah, this is Timmy's
wow, he's
house. There he is. Look at that, guys. I've never seen
Oh, wow, he's
an aldabra kind of really, I mean, he's taken that natural shape of the rock and he's really conformed it. It's almost like he's dug a burrow.
That is very deep.
Isn't that cool? For an aldabra, that is definitely a deep burrow. Now, if he were a sulcata or a gopher tortoise, that would not even be close to what they could do. As you guys remember watching the aldabra, the sulcata video where we filled in that burrow. But yeah, dude. He comes out, he's friendly, Timmy. When Timmy sees or smells food, he's out and about and he's chasing me around. Same thing with Circe. But they're smart. They know I don't have any food at the moment, so we'll let them wake up at their own time. As the ambient temperatures rise, it's gonna increase his activity levels and he'll come out, sunbathe, and it'll be pretty cool. Let's go see the big tortoises. I love doing these tours, man. This is kind of what I would do if I had guests in my house. I kind of run them through this and we have a good time. And you guys are getting it virtually. So here is, of course, here's our super high-tech water spigot, okay? It's just dribbling out, working, filling things up. That's right, that is water and it's wet. Yeah, it's good stuff, man, but not as good as Darwin. Look at that big girl. Hey, lady, how are you? How you doing, kid? You doing good? I like to come here and converse with the tortoises because they're like a plant. You know, if you talk to them, they grow bigger. I don't know if you guys know this, so I like to talk to my pretty Circe and my beautiful Darwin and Nostradamus, and here comes Socrates. Yeah, well, Socrates and Darwin have male names, but they are, in fact, females. They were named prior to their sexuality, sex, I suppose, being properly identified. These tortoises are difficult to sex when they're very young. Most tortoises are. And with Galapagos tortoises, generally, they have to be quite large before you can see the dimorphism between the two.
Is there something you could do medically to determine that, or is it?
There is. It's an endoscope, and basically you would stick a scope up their cloaca, and I guess it's the same thing as being anally probed by some kind of extraterrestrial, which has never happened to me. I don't know why the ETs haven't probed me. I'm waiting. I'd like to know if there's life on other planets. I would certainly do that for science. I'm just kidding, guys. Anyway, I would like to know if there are aliens. Do you guys think there are aliens? Is the universe large enough? What about the Fermi paradox? Why not? I want to hear from you below in the comments. Right now, the only little aliens I care about are these two little aliens here. I love these guys, and they make a heck of a footrest. So I come out here, I relax. Socrates just lets me lift my, it's a tortoise chase, and it's ergonomic, which is nice too. My legs fit perfectly in between her scoots, and she's leaving. It doesn't last long, which you would think, isn't generally what you think about with tortoises. Most of the time, everything they do lasts a long time. But when they're looking for food, they're pretty quick, and they're happy to get moving. So these two are quite the characters. I think Socrates is a bit of a jerk. She's always nibbling on the other tortoises. I think she thinks she's the boss, and she's always pushing her way into situations because she's looking for that bit of cactus or food or any treat that I may have. But let's go look at probably, I don't want to say it too loud, but we're going to go see my favorite tortoise. Every father's got a favorite. If they say they don't, they're lying. Maybe not. Let's go see. I don't know. Your dad might not be lying. He's got a favorite. Okay, so anyway, here is my favorite tortoise. I love you. I love you, child. This is Nostradamus. Nostradamus is the kindest, gentlest, and most gorgeous tortoise that we have. Yes, you're rising up. He's like he's on hydraulics.
I love that. That is so funny.
And then you just give him kisses. He loves that. He likes when I scratch him with my beard. I love this tortoise, guys. He is an amazing animal, and he's dear to me. And I've had him since he was a hatchling. He was about 6 months old when I got him. In 2004, he had a brother, but unfortunately, his brother succumbed to pneumonia. And it's a tough thing with tortoises. When you finally see outward signs of the pneumonia, it's usually too late. And that's unfortunate. I brought the little one to the vet, but he was open mouth breathing. And that's usually the last stage. And it's really tricky with pneumonia. That's why I always stress husbandry with these animals. Making sure that their environmental needs are met. It's the best way to prevent any kind of illness, is just making sure that their environment is within their parameters, that will keep these guys healthy. I also pick ticks off of them. We have 2 ticks here. While I was talking to you, I was able to pick those off. So we got these little arachnids, and we're gonna just give them a quick look over, make sure there aren't any others. I like to feel his neck. And in fact, I think that's why he stretches out like this. I think it's a natural kind of behavior, because in the wild, birds would come down and birds are going to pick the ticks off of him. So yeah, he's looking okay at the moment. I don't see any more. And I like to also give him a visual inspection, feel his legs. You're looking for good muscle tone. You're looking for any kind of change between the joints. I learned that from Sam Pascucci. You want to give an eyeball. You want the animal to be symmetrical on left and right side. And this is how you do a visual inspection to make sure the animal's healthy and that he doesn't have any kind of ailments that may need attention. So it's really cool. So I'm not just kind of walking around here talking to the tortoises. I'm actually pretty much a good part of my life is spent watching them, interacting with them. And I do that not only because it's fun, but because it's a way that I can kind of make sure they're healthy. And look at him. He's beautiful. He's absolutely beautiful.
They're so used to it. They know to pop up like
They
this.
do. He's incredible. I have always found that the Aldabras, to me, seem to be just really pleasant creatures. So yeah, the back here, he's kind of got a model pose there. That's his blue steel pose. He's looking really, really good, dude. He's an awesome tortoise. And again, he was only that big when I first got him. Let's kind of head on out and continue on our tour and see some of the other critters that may be living and lurking here in the backyard.
See you guys later.
Yes, got to catch you guys up. Got to make sure you guys know what's doing. I'm holding on to these ticks. I don't know why, but I'm chucking them. They get to live another day. Hey, let's go see Lumpy. We always do tours, and I want you to see Lumpy. Lumpy is one of my oldest sulcatas. I've had Lumpy since 2004. And Lumpy, look at this gorgeous guy. Lumpy lives alone. Years ago, Lumpy got sick, and I had to nurse him back to health. We had a feeding tube in him. My good friend, Dr. Mike Gillen from PGA Animal Clinic, spent a lot of time with him, and we put a feeding tube in this tortoise. We had to rehydrate him. What happened was he wasn't happy when I moved them out of the backyard into the environment they're in now. He wound up, let me see if I can kind of get over here and move so you have a decent shot. Oh, there we go. So again, it's earlier, so Lumpy's just sunbathing right now. He's gonna raise that body temperature and then he's gonna wander around. So Lumpy's an interesting tortoise. I love this guy. He came to me from my friend Mike Crutali, who is my friend Dawn's father, and he was the guy that always fixed my little Suzuki Samurai vehicle when I had no money and I had to go to a bike contest. He was a mechanic, and they always took good care of me, whether it took, you know, screws and wrenches or duct tape. They got me where I needed to go, and I kept in touch with that family for many years, and still think of them often. And this tortoise is a reminder of them and my friendship with their daughter. And Dawn passed away sadly in 2010. So this tortoise is special to me because came from a family that I love. And when he came, he was a small little guy. And my gosh, he's just growing and growing. And it was funny when Mr. Crutali sent him to me, he said, all this tortoise does is eat and poop. And that's kind of what they do. So now he does it in retirement here in Florida. And look at these Gula projections on him.
They're
man.
so big.
Aren't they big and pronounced? So you'll see when we go in to visit Buttercup, I have a shell of an even larger sulcata in her enclosure. That was Zeus. Lumpy killed Zeus by spearing him with these and pulled the flesh away from his shell. And I was in Australia. My father was here watching the home, and I came home and there was nothing I could do for the tortoise. It was very, very sad. But Lumpy can be a jerk, but he's got these beautiful flaring marginal scutes, and he's a good example of a very robust and gorgeous type of sulcata tortoise. So beautiful animal. We love him. And he's doing well here. He's got no girlfriend. He's a bachelor. He's a little bit of a tortoise misogynist. He's not friendly with other tortoises. So we just kind of leave him be. Okay, moving along. We have baby, you guys remember us doing this. We have the baby redfoot tortoise, a couple of babies here. They're kind of juveniles. There's one right there I can pluck out maybe for you.
There's a big,
There we go. Here's a pretty one. Yeah, these are my friend Alejandro's. Yeah, these are pretty, aren't they? It's just pretty tortoises. Isn't that gorgeous?
These are just make a noise gorgeous.
Yeah,
these
they
guys.
are, man.
No.
Isn't that cool? So yeah, this little enclosure is doing well for them. They're eating. They're doing extremely well. And yeah, I'm happy about this. And they just got rained on from my sprinklers, and you can see just the beautiful colorations.
They love the wet.
They do like when it's nice and humid, so they're out and about. And so
I love this, even though it was so simple. I love this little.
very simple. And you know what's funny, guys, is you'll notice there's a couple of dents. See these dents? And I was like, what the heck's this? Oh my God, like, look at this. Turns out they're underneath the mango tree.
We should fix that corner.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that corner with some zip ties. But yeah, the mango just have been falling on it and denting the cage. So it is what it is. Over here are the cherry heads. And it's a little early for them, but there's a couple out. That's an older male. Here's another male over here. The rest of them are in their box, but they're just kind of wandering around. Pretty. And every once in a while, I'll find a baby in this enclosure. So it's kind of cool. Loving it.
Yeah, look how red your face is.
Yeah, beautiful. And they're kind of, some of them are old animals.
Yeah, they always look a little like the shells have some history.
Oh yeah,
some stories.
Exactly right, exactly. Let's go ahead and wake up these kids. Oh, there they are. These are rhinoceros iguanas. Hi guys. That's Petra and Petra.
Is this door suspended?
It is. The door is now suspended, so you are safe.
Guys? Oh, look at this guy.
Yeah, little.
Landed right on my hand.
That's so cool.
You're about to be dinner.
Yeah, man. So these guys are just, it's still early. They'll come out later.
Slow moving.
But I got these guys from Dave Morningstar. I'm going to try and get that shed right off. Oh, yeah, we got it. That's got to feel good. Multi-horned rhino here. Look at this beautiful multi-horn.
I never noticed that.
Isn't that cool? Really, really pretty girl. So that's Petra. And every year I get babies from them.
Petra and
Petro. Like petrified rock.
Love you guys.
The rock iguanas. Yep.
And that's just their sleeping area, right? They
Yeah,
have
this is a sleeping area.
This whole area with this.
Right, they kind of wander around in there. We're going to do a new enclosure for them eventually, pretty soon here. I got good friends that make cages. We're talking, of course, customcages.com. Good people out there. So who knows? Maybe we can get another enclosure set up for those lizards. I'd like to do it because I want to move away from wood. As you can see, it's just, when I put this up, I used found wood. So I knew how to stretch a buck back in the day, let me tell you.
But these are, what, 14?
Oh, these enclosures?
20 years old?
Yeah, close to 20 years now. So I think it's time for an upgrade. So yeah, I don't know. You guys want to help out? Become a member on YouTube. That'd be great. I'm building cages. Come on in. Let's see if the Argyle,
Forget about this guy.
Argyle, dude. That's his name.
Gotcha.
Argyle, the Argus monitor. Let's see if he's out. I don't know if he's even out yet. He might be a no-show, so don't get too excited, kids.
He likes to lunge.
Yeah, well, he does, but he likes lunch and he likes to lunge and he's not out. But he's getting bigger.
You think he's underneath there?
He might be underneath there, but
see him in there, but
he's not going to come out today.
He's
But this is his
awfully hard to
enclosure.
find.
Trust me, there's a lizard. Go back and look at a few older videos. You'll see him. Okay. We're loving it. You're going in. Watch your head there. Okay. Oh, look at Lola. That is one heck of a beautiful lizard right there. Ladies and gentlemen, Lola. My Cuban rock iguana, look at her. What a beauty. And she just like Nostradamus. When you pet her, she rises on up and just says hello to you. And we'll get a few little carpenter ants off of her. It's so soothing being around these animals. They're such a soothing animal. And then, of course, lording over everything is our big boy, the man, Senor Guapo. He's awesome.
El Guapo.
That's right. Senor Guapo. So precious. These guys are great. There's a lot of squirrels fighting each other at the moment. There's a lot of action out there in the woods here today. So I don't know if you guys are hearing that, but I am. Okay.
See you guys later. Never get a whip from them, ever.
No, they're the best. Okay, we just had the water running. Here is Inky. There she is. Look at how big Inky's got. Hi, Inky. You gonna come out and bite my fingers? Of course you are. Look at her, unfettered. Look at that lizard, dude. Oh, she is all monitor. I can't wait. She's gonna go into a larger enclosure eventually here. But right now, for the moment, this is working well for us. She got that tongue flick. It's like, you got any food, dude? That is one beautiful lizard. If you don't know the story, I'll tell it again. Forgive me if you know it. She was stolen from me by evildoers, and we got her back. That's all you need to know. So she's back. She's large. It's been over a year now since she was taken from me. She was gone for 36 hours, and I actually got her back. Because it turns out, if you steal from more than one reptile person, you should really understand it. We all talk to each other, and you guys aren't as smart as you think you are. And yeah, there you go. We got her back. Bad guy in jail. Okay, that's all you need to know. I love it. Sometimes.
This is the slowest I've ever seen.
Well, it's morning.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's morning.
It's remarkable.
Right.
And we don't have food, but we've shown up without food, and she's still been quite
Yeah, she's been nuts.
jumpy. This is amazing.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, morning time's good in that regard because they're actually a little bit relaxed because they're cooler. So we'll just shut that up. Same thing here with these guys. We're going to peek in at the blue iguanas.
Thank God, because you guys are absolute nutters.
Yeah, they're nuts. We won't stay too long with these guys. There's the male. Oh, he's waking up. There's the female. Well, right now the heaters aren't on. I'm allowing them to
Relax,
cool down.
bud. I'm not trying to. I'll get out of your spot here.
Let's get out of there. Oh, we'll shut this. And then Colin, guys. Look at Colin.
Colin's doing so good.
He's awesome. Look at Col.
Can I get in?
Yeah, you may. We just hooked him up with a large water bowl too from our friends there at Vision Cages. But there is the
He
Col.
looks so much better.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't move for multiple weeks.
Yeah,
it
he
felt
was
like.
just kind of lethargic. We were coming out of winter. I suppose that might have been it. But he's looking good, and he's waiting for the sun to hit him, which it will here in a few minutes. He'll get a full, nice basking platform on top of that aquascape fake log hide that I've modified a little bit so that he can slither inside of it and just kind of hang out. But yeah, it's a cool scene, man. I'm happy he's over here. He seems to be doing better, and that's all I care about. Just
He's eating.
He's
It's amazing.
That is amazing. And then he's got a large water dish down there that's on
This is the new one that
Yep.
we had. And,
So he likes to soak, so we've set him up with a cool little jacuzzi.
does he spend time in there?
Well, I just put that in. He
Yeah.
was spending time in a very small one, so I assume he's going to find that and be pretty pumped when he's got his own, like, mini jacuzzi. Wahoozy. Good stuff.
I'll never miss an opportunity to say hello
you
here.
shouldn't. You should always give her an obligatory scratch. She's really, really cool.
So funny, the spikiest ones, you know, and they're the most chill.
They are. All right, let's go over here, friends. After you. This is great. This is such a chill, fun, meandering episode.
These are my favorite ones.
Yeah,
You get
this
to
is
say
cool.
hi to everybody.
Well, yeah, we're saying hello to everybody. And, we're nearing the end, but we're not at the end. So let's go into I left this open so that we can easily get in and talk to Princess Buttercup and see what she's up to. She, of course, is my albino Burmese python. And, I had to jump through a lot of hoops to get the permit for her, but we got it, and she's happy. She got a large enclosure. She's going through shed right now, friends. So I'm going to give her a little tap and see if we can see her face. Hi, sweetheart, wake up. It's right there, her face.
And this is...
That's Zeus. That's what I was talking about.
This is the one that
Lumpy killed.
Lumpy...
So there she is, looking good.
Look at her face.
Yeah, she's about to shed, so she's just kind of hiding out. You can tell her skin gets a little loose, and yep, that's it. She's just kind of chilling right there.
And then once she sheds, she'll be much
Much
brighter,
more yellow, bright, vibrant, and ready to eat. So we'll hook her up soon.
Looking beautiful.
Yeah, she's looking good. So I like this enclosure. I kind of tried to make it look like a cave.
She looks amazing when she's stretched all the way out.
So awesome to see a snake that large, just making use of the entire enclosure. A lot of people think snakes like tight spaces, but they do. But they also like to stretch out and move around. And that's what we try to do. Try and replicate what these animals have in the wild, which is lots of space and freedom to move. It's the best I can do for her. She's never allowed to come out of this enclosure anymore. And then, of course, the redfoot tortoises get to come in and out, but we'll see them in a moment. We're going to continue to walk around. And let's go to Cayman Creek. Let's go see Marge. Marge is turned out to be one of the more famous animals that we have.
We got to put her up there.
Yeah, we sort of.
Cayman Creek.
That's true.
And Marge.
Yeah, you call it Marge Creek because she's actually
Large
the
Marge.
Marge. Come on, girl. Watch. All you gotta do is walk in there, and she knows what's up. So there is, if you put the camera, you could see sleeping. There is. Oh my God! There's Marge and Lucifer.
That's Lucifer right there.
And there's
oh my
Marge.
God, Marge is right
Marge
here.
and
Marge.
Lucifer are buddies, man.
By the way, Marge could take a finger.
Oh yeah,
But
she's
Marge
getting
is
big.
crazy.
Marge is nuts. But look at Lou.
I'm borderline more concerned with Marge than I am the Cayman about
Oh,
being
that's so
big.
funny. Look at her. Look at her. She is so funny. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna get my hat? Bite my hat. Whoa.
Look at the reach on that.
Oh my God. Get that hat. Oh, get that hat. Oh, that's not food, is it? That's not food, is it?
Thought she wants whatever's on the band.
Yeah, she's so funny. That's not food. That's
Look
not
at her mouth.
food.
Look at her mouth.
But look, she's not biting it because she knows it's not what she wants. She's looking for food. So I wonder if she'd know the difference between my finger and food.
Yeah, I wouldn't test it.
I'm not going to
but
test it. I don't
With
know.
the reach and the chomp on that bite, I mean, she is dangerous.
Oh, she's something.
beautiful.
And she's a little thing.
Yeah.
She's just a little thing at the moment. Right, Marge? You're a little girl. She's going to get much bigger than this. And like the Cayman and the alligators, they were given to me by my friend Fred. So Fred always fed these guys by hand, and that's why they're so tame. And we're continuing that tradition. I love her. I love snapping turtles. They were the first turtles that I actually kept as a boy. I always thought they looked prehistoric, and I grew up watching Godzilla and Gamera movies, and so this one always looked like Gamera to me, and I think that's pretty cool. Now, here's an interesting thing. Check this out. Some people think that snapping turtles don't come out to bask, but they do. If you guys stick the camera right over here, look at this. Here's the other snapping turtle, and that snapping turtle is just relaxing. So that's pretty awesome. Just hanging out here on land, enjoying drying out a little bit. And now it looks like Marge is, oh wait a minute. Every time you point that camera at her, she thinks it's you. Get back. Oh, Marge. She stumbles. She's okay. So this is Cayman Creek, man. And Cayman Creek is, oh, we got big weed.
Cayman Creek is expansive.
It is expansive. So the water is all one system, but it goes through this tunnel, and there is rebar separating the smooth front Cayman, which are over here, from the dwarf Cayman. So some fish can swim back and forth, but mostly the turtles and the Cayman stay in their own respective sections. So now we're going to go on over to the smooth front section.
She can move so fast.
She's amazing. Yeah, turtles aren't slow. That's a common misconception. They're actually quite speedy when they need to be, especially
when they're
healthy.
healthy. What do we have in here?
Well, we got some more reptiles, I promise you that. If we go to the opposite side of this enclosure, or this opening of the cave, you're going to see the female smooth front Cayman. Check her out. Watch your fingers, though. There you go.
Ooh, look at
Yeah, that is the girl, and the male is behind her. So these guys are just enjoying the cave at the moment. These are animals that are more nocturnal, so they're going to come out at night. They wander around on land. They soak in these little, the little pools here. So they're happy. I'm very happy we have them. Again, they came from my buddy Fred, and we are just taking good care of them. And then here's a good shot of this snapping turtle just kind of lounging a little bit. How cool is that? So we got Marge who chases us, and then we got this female who just is okay to hang out and relax. So
especially just all relaxed like this with her tail out. And
isn't that cool?
I mean, I'm 6 inches from her and she's not moving.
Yeah, just hanging about. No big deal. No problems. Beautiful, beautiful turtle. Giving him a little touchy.
Oh, he likes that.
I don't know if he likes it or not, but I'm saying hello. Very cool, huh? Yeah. So yeah, these guys are doing well. Lots of fish. So the turtles and the Cayman can catch some fish if they want. We've got some South American cichlids, and that's it, huh? Too much noise. All right, well, you know, do what you got to do. All right, let's get moving.
This is the goals enclosure though.
Dude, it's one of my favorite enclosures. The whole thing about the camp is about building really cool habitats that the animals can use, but that I can enjoy. So this has kind of like been a dream of mine since I was a little kid, keeping animals in terrariums at home, and this is attainable. This is something you guys can attain.
This is the back of the
pushing
Cayman
forward.
right there.
Hey guys. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. I love that little hide there. Okay.
Yeah, that thing works out good. Let's lock this up. All right, we're gonna go on over to.
Oh, look at her.
Hey, look,
Is that her or him?
Yeah, that's the female.
Smaller.
Female croc monitor.
Rare that she's out by the door, right?
Yeah, look at her.
Look at this
Good.
stretched out.
Oh, she's so fast. Such a fast lady.
Look at the coil.
Yep, that shows that she's a little nervous, but we're gonna treat her good. We got the water going on. We got a little misting happening right now. It overflows their water bowl. There's the male coming out of the house. We can kind of get a peek at him, but these guys are great.
So this is how you have the water set up to make it like rain?
Yes, I just have a little bit of an irrigation sprinkler, and they are rainforest animals, so I wanted to replicate that. Of course, right now in Florida, I'm going to shut this. Right now in Florida, it's the rainy season. So, you know, they are getting afternoon rains at the moment. So, good stuff. But here he is now. Just want to not stick that right in his face. These guys can be dangerous. We have been getting along nicely. But right now he's showing me he's a little nervous, so I just want to talk lower and let him know that everything's okay. What I'll do is I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to go ahead and put this camera right up there so you guys can see him. There he is. He's just looking at me, but he's got that kind of wild eye, so I don't want to go any closer than this. But beautiful, beautiful. And of course, water dribbling into that Universal Rocks large water bowl. You can see the misting. It's really nice. So I kind of like this enclosure.
That was what I noticed when I walked in. It looked much more like Slinky's enclosure when it was raining.
Yeah, it's good.
You know, total rainforest vibe.
Speaking of Slinky, why don't we go on over and say hello to him as we're nearing the end of our tour.
Where are you, Slink? Oh, I see him.
You see him?
He's way over there. Let me jump in to the left over here.
Go ahead.
Slinky.
Slinky! Oh, he's sunbathing. You can walk over there to him. Come on, Slinky.
He'll come right through the water. This is what I want right here.
Yeah, he's so cool.
Oh, this is the best part.
Come on, Slinky.
Come on, you dinosaur. Oh, he's shedding a lot.
Yeah, he's always growing, this boy. I told you I have a favorite tortoise. That's my favorite lizard. That's the Slinks. All right. He's going to stay in his water bowl. Actually, his aquascape pond is what he's staying in. Okay, you can back up if you want. Just get a few shots of Slinky, and then we're going to wrap this thing up.
Slinky, you're amazing.
That's a good boy.
See you later, buddy.
All right. Love this enclosure. All right, guys, and that leads us to the end of our tour. Of course, so we have Lulu, and now's a good time to let you guys know that Lulu is going to be going to my friend Tyler Lofgren's. He is Inquisitive Raptors on Instagram. By the way, dislike dogs immensely. Yeah, okay. Lulu's up here. She's sunbathing right now. And she's going to be heading out to Tyler's place. Tyler gave me Lagatha, if you have been a part of the channel for a while. And I wanted to return the favor. So she's going to be going to his place. Basically what we're going to do is this will be an open enclosure. Let's leave. Don't get too close. Yep. I want her to feel comfortable. She's sunbathing right now. We're also, I gave back the black dragon and the guru monitor to Jerry because Jerry is giving me an adult male black dragon. So we're gonna retrofit this enclosure to make it more hospitable to black dragons. And hopefully I'll have some baby black dragons with Inky and this male. And our plants are growing, which is nice. So that's all gonna just cruise down here. So pretty excited about everything going on here. Let's head on out. And now we're gonna go to our final spot, and one of the animals is already up. they hear my voice and they come see what's going on. Of course, I'm talking about Dale.
I think you're talking about the neighbor's dog is what you're talking about.
I'm gonna stand out. Anyway, here is Dale and Snaggletooth, the two American alligators that my buddy Fred gave me, and they are beautiful.
What's up, Dale? I can't really
Very,
see.
very happy to be living here. Snaggletooth! And you can see the water is filling back up again.
Oh, wow. First time I've seen it not as a connected pond.
It's pretty good. All right, friends, so that's it, man. Alligators, lizards, snakes, all part of Kamp Kenan. Now, there is a 12-foot alligator in here, but you know what? If he doesn't want to show up, I can't make him show up. But what do you guys think? Are you happy with the enclosures? What do you guys think of the tour? Let me know in the comments below. Is the camp different from when we first started it many, many years ago, this channel? It's been 10 years on YouTube. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Snaggletooth's making his way over here, and I am gonna just get out of here because she thinks she's getting fed, and that is another video. See you guys soon.